So there are four special types of triangles that we're going to start to work with, and you need to know the characteristics of these triangles um, for the next kind of section and the calculations that we're going to look at. So these are the four triangles, so we'll have a look at each of them. So again, you need to be able to identify these particular types of triangles, and what's important is that you know the characteristics of the triangles. So what do we mean by that? Like, we mean, if we look at this first triangle, so this is what's known as an equilateral triangle. So think about the word here that's in here, it's equal. So equilateral triangles, if we have a look at it, we can see that the three angles of the triangle are the same. So for example, this particular equilateral triangle, so sorry, the three angles of an equilateral triangle are the same. So remember, in all triangles, the three angles have to add up to 180 degrees. So just with an equilateral triangle, each of the angles are equal to 60 degrees. Okay, so we have 60 plus 60 plus 60 is 180. All of the sides of the triangle, so a triangle has three sides, are equal in length, and we know that by looking for this symbol here. So see this, like two lines crossing over each of the sides. They indicate that the sides are the same length. So all three sides are the same length, all three angles are the same size, and all of the angles are equal to 60 degrees. And that's what's known as an equilateral triangle. Okay. If we have a look at this one, so this is an isosceles triangle, and if we look at this, so it's different than equilateral in that we have two equal sides. Okay, so this side here and this side here are equal in length. Okay, so the lengths are going to be the same. And then we only have two angles that are the same. So this angle here and this angle here. So the angle opposite, the angles opposite the equal sides are equal. Okay, so what does that mean? So if we take this angle here, or this side here, this angle here is opposite this side. And likewise, this side here, this angle is opposite this side. So these two lengths are the same size, and then the angles that are opposite them are also the same as each other as well. So that's what's known as an isosceles triangle. So again, these are the characteristics of it. This angle up here will be different than these two angles here. That's what, if you like, distinguishes it from an equilateral triangle. And also the base is not the same size as the sides. So that's what's known as an isosceles triangle. Again, you need to learn it, you need to be able to identify it, and you need to know the characteristics of it. The characteristics are this side and this side are equal to each other, and the angles opposite are equal to each other as well. The next one then is what's known just as a simple right angle triangle. So this is what the right angle triangle looks like. So we know it's right angle triangle because we have this symbol here. Okay, so see this symbol that's in the corner, that means 90 degrees. Okay, so when you see that symbol, and it's typically in red, I'll just write it like this. So you have this kind of symbol that looks like this. Okay, and that's that one there. So this symbol means equal, so it means that the angle is 90. So the angle is 90 degrees. So this here, it means that this symbol here means that the angle is 90 degrees. Let me just get rid of that. So that's this angle here. So one angle is a right angle triangle. So one angle in a right angle triangle will be 90 degrees. The side opposite the right angle is called the hypotenuse. So you have this angle here that's 90 degrees. We can see that by the symbol. And then the angle that's opposite. So opposite is this, sorry, the length, should I say, that's opposite this angle is called the hypotenuse. Okay, so that's a word that you need to know. So 90-degree angle, this angle here is called the hypotenuse. Then so it's fairly straightforward. That's a right angle triangle. Then we have this, the last angle that we're going to look at is a scaling angle, and this is what it looks like. So with this one, you have three unequal sides. So for example, this length, and this length are all different. So unlike these two guys, we have this length and this length are equal, this length, and this length are equal to each other. In one of these triangles, all of the sides are different in length. And also then as well, the angles that are, the three angles that make up this type of triangle are completely different. They're all different from each other. Okay, so they're not the same. So that's the special types of triangles. Again, as I say, you need to have a look at these, study them, you need to know them, and you need to know the properties. Okay, so these properties here that we have discussed for each one. And in the next lesson, what we're going to do is we're going to look at calculations involving these particular types of triangles. Okay, so that is special types of triangles.